Hello, conquerors. How are you guys doing up on this beautiful day? I jumped on here just to have a little brief conversation with you guys about a conversation that I had a few days ago with a couple of people. Not going to tell you their names or whatever. But we was on the phone just having a conversation, and me myself, I try to find ways on how I can incorporate the Lord in conversations or whatever the case may be. um and so I did that. I found the way on how to incorporate the Lord in this conversation that we was having amongst the three of us. And guess what? The conversation went well. I really didn't have no one in rejection of the Lord. I mean, I'm talking about they got on board and we just went to having a biblical conversation. It went well. Questions was being asked in the Lord. And I thank the Lord that he was abiding with me at that particular time, and he was allowing me to answer the questions that was being asked from one of the particular people. And I thank the Lord for that. So one question that was asked, that I really just couldn't explain to them, but I did let them know that I'm going to go to the Lord with this question that you asked, because I want to know what it is that the Lord will give us insight on based up off of the question that the person had asked of me. And so I did. I went to the Lord. I'm talking about, I know for a fact 3 times, but I'm thinking at the most that it was 4. And when I went to him and I was talking to him and I was just letting him know, he knew I desired the answer. I'm like, Lord, I need to know, the answer to this question. If you asking of me to feed your sheep need to be fed the way you want for your sheep to be fed. I want to be able to tell your sheep the truth and nothing but the truth, not only to help myself, but to help them as well. One thing that I know that a lot of us don't do is be in the acceptance of the truth, because a lot of us haven't been around a lot of truth tellers. We have been around a lot of people that are in the world and of the world and just go along to get along with. So I'm in understanding of a lot of behavior patterns that a lot of us may have within us. And I'm so thankful that I am in understanding that way. I won't get offended and won't take things personal as like I used to. Won't take things personal and then go into feeling some type of way about the person of the people. So I thank the Lord for that. But the person asked me, why do judgment come up on us? So I asked the Lord. The other day he gave me this answer. He said, if there be no judgment in the world, then the people will keep doing what they do. Something has to happen to set the record straight. So he's saying that disciplinary actions is needed. It is very needful by being that we are in a sinful world. And a lot of things that we may get ourselves into that is sinful and is not pleasing to the Lord's sight. He said, them he love, he chastises. So what do you think he's going to do to you if you continue to do things that is against him? Judgment is going to come. So he gave me an insight on how we as parents, and we have children or a child, and we would not allow that child to keep continue to do that which is wrong without disciplinary actions being upon them. And so that is what he do to us. Vice versa situation. By being that he's our father. This is the same thing that he do to us. If he asks of us to stop doing a thing and we do not stop doing that thing, guess what's going to happen? Disciplinary actions are going to come. Just as we as parents do with our children, that is exactly what the Lord do to us. And that's a worldly example that he gave to me to give to this particular person when I do get a chance to talk to them. I said, I want to make a video just to let or to give somebody some insight about this so that they will know as well. If there is no discipline in this world with the wrong behavior that we may have going on in our life, guess what's going to happen? We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it because ain't no discipline. So we need to be disciplined in order to get ourselves back on track or get ourselves back on the path that we need to be on. We don't need to condone and long behavior patterns for periods of time. And then guess what? That thing is going, if we condone and wrongful behavior patterns for a long period of time, that thing is going to have dominion over us. And I'm talking about control. And we're not going to have control over it. And then we're going to have to put ourselves in a position to where we're going to have to fight. But guess who did that? We did it to ourselves. So we're going to have to fight because we have gotten tired of doing this and we want to let this thing go and this thing don't want to let us go. So we have to be put in a position, being a soldier in the army for the Lord, to fight until we done conquered the situation that we're in. So I thank the Lord that he have judgment. Some of the judgment don't be good. Let me tell you something. Some of the judgment that the Lord may put on you don't be good, but guess what? You did it to yourself. Because if we will hear ye the word of the Lord and abide by that word that he is asking of us to hear from him and do that which is right by it, then he'll do that which is right by us. The Lord loves us. Lord knows he do. But one thing that I do know about him, he got a side that you don't need to play with. His anger endure for a moment. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. He have a time when he come and do that which need to be done. And then guess what he do? Turn back around and love on you. Turn right back around and love on you. But we need to be in acceptance of the correction when he do come. And then that way, whatever judgment that he may want for us, that he done had mercy and won't give it to us, if that makes sense. So I hope I explained this video so that you guys can understand. And as well as in Proverbs 22:6, it said, train up a child in the way that he should go. So when he grow older, he won't depart from it. And that's the same way that the Lord is trying to do to us, to train us up in the way that we should go. We don't want to be old and acting like children. We want to be of age and acting our age. We don't want to be immature. We want to be mature. And that is the position that the Lord is trying to get us in. In Proverbs 13:24, he said, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And that's something that you don't want to do either. We do not want to spoil our child. It said, whosoever spare the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them. And that's the Lord. He loves us, so he is careful to discipline us. He asks of us not to avenge ourselves, that vengeance is the Lord, he shall repay, said the Lord. So we're going to leave room for the Lord to do these things that need to be done to people that we may feel that we need to do, but we're not going to do it. We're going to let the Lord handle our battles and fight our battles as well. So if you find this video helpful, at any time that I upload a video, hit that subscribe button, tongue twister, and you will be able to receive. And remember, only through Christ Jesus that we are more than conquerors. Be blessed.